Hello and
It's
welcome
on.
to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 101. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for episode 101. Season 2 is here. Alex, what did you have to say to ruin the intro like
Uh,
that?
it's not as long as it looks.
Oh,
For
because of
the
all
sheep,
the. Yeah,
all the Mario Kart stuff is making it look way longer.
yeah. So, yeah, spoilers. We're going to talk about Mario Kart DLC. Um, but yeah, how's it feel to be season 2? I'm getting tired of saying that I'm tired every week as my intro, but
I
it's
mean, it's a
true.
valid intro, though.
I mean, it's the truth. I would never lie to you guys.
Exactly.
Never.
How are y'all? Equally tired?
I'm a little tired.
I mean, I was late, and I've never been late. So
I feel like not being tired is illegal at this point.
True. All right. So, first off, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is out. I still don't even have the game.
wow.
Nintendo is
It
gonna
comes in
give it to
tomorrow.
you.
yeah, I hate ordering from the Nintendo store. It takes
It comes in
freaking
tomorrow.
forever.
I mean, that's
They're
still
just in
sooner
as
than
bad
Target
as
Cabinet to
Squares,
me.
though, who partners with it's FedEx. So then you're at the mercy of Square giving it to FedEx, and then FedEx being like, "I will get it to you when we feel like it."
Hmm. Yeah, so that's pain. Um, Luckily, I have a car, so I've just been doing that instead. But I did. I was upset that I didn't get to even have the chance to play that at all this weekend. But yeah, it is out. Have any of you gotten it yet?
Oh,
Not yet.
Man,
No.
I guess we gotta wait till next week. Oh well. So what other? We got a bunch of announcements. Pokemon Presents is coming on Wednesday at 6 a.m. Pacific time. So that's 8 a.m. for us, 9 a.m. for Cameron.
Cool. What do you have? And that's the day I work from home.
Well, that works out. Probably more stuff about Scarlet and Violet. I'm not really sure. I don't really care, to be honest.
Most likely.
They did
It's more
say that's
like,
part of it.
when's the next Pokemon game come out? Then what's in the next Pokemon game? It's like, okay, what you remove? Everything? Great, cool, fun.
oh,
um,
Mega Evolves are so cool, and I got rid of them.
That's true.
That's always so upsetting to me. That's one of my favorite things.
um, Smash Brothers music composer Kenichi Okuma died. That
Rest in
Bro,
peace.
we gotta stop with the deaths in the intro. That is such a freaking bummer.
Every
Oh,
week.
yeah, for real. It's always somebody. First off, people gotta stop dying,
Yeah.
and second, we need to stop talking about it. Let's
On
see.
on a slightly better note, Sakurai finished all his Smash Bros. Pictures.
Or he's
Nice.
just about to, yeah. He's gonna run out of them sometime this month.
Yeah.
He said he took more during the DLC development. And now he's finally running out. It's quite sad.
Yeah. Even Sakurai offered condolences. Apparently he had esophageal cancer. No idea what kind that is, but
Esophageal.
esophagus cancer in your
Mm-hmm.
esophagus. There we go. I just need a little help. Well, yeah, that sucks. Apparently, he mostly worked on Brawl's music, and then that music was reused for other games, even Ultimate.
Oh, wow.
Um,
I mean, you do have Brawl's intro as one of the songs for Ultimate.
And unclassy segue, the Steve and Alex amiibo were announced to finally be coming out on September 9th. So 9/9.
Same day as Splatoon 3.
Wow.
So that's
Dude,
finally
Steve
happening.
and Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But what about Zombie and Enderman, bro?
Those
They were in the trailer.
those aren't amiibo.
That is stupid. All my homies main Zombie.
That would give Steve
Okay.
4 amiibo.
Okay. Hero only got
But-
one, and he has 4 alts, man.
Hero would make more sense than Steve.
Bro, Zombie is so cool, though. Have y'all played Zombie? He goes hard. He's so different from Steve. He actually has character. Unlike Steve.
This is what was missing last week.
Yeah.
Stupidity.
Yeah, the feeling of screwdrivers being shoved into my ears. That's what was missing.
You're welcome.
I don't feel very welcome.
You know, if we got an Among Us character in Smash Bros, that would have been the best.
Yeah, just
No,
keep turning
why-
that screwdriver. Just keep doing it.
Bro, nails on a chalkboard, I got you.
Nails in my ears.
Yummy, yummy. In my tummy.
Oh Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did finally get the Wave 2 DLC announcement. The rumor was wrong that we've been talking about, but it was close enough. The 27th of this month is the 30th anniversary of Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart on the SNES, which is pretty cool. And so far, we've gotten a total of 4 of the 40 possible predictions correct.
Go.
So we got the Turnip Cup and the Propeller Cup. Turnip Cup, we got New York Minute from Tour, which Alex predicted. Mario Circuit 3 from the SNES. Calamari Desert from the N64. Cameron predicted that. And Waluigi Pinball from the DS, which I predicted.
I want to bring up something about Calamari.
I
that's not on
predicted
here. I think they're
nothing, bro.
combining Calamari with Calamari 2 from Tor because there's in the newly released video on Japan site, the flag is on the track, like
They
by
also-
the tunnel, which only
Yeah, no,
happens
they also
in
said that you go in the
Calamari
tunnel.
2.
They said you go in the tunnel. So
Neat.
they actually talked about a lot of them on Twitter, like after the announcement.
Yeah, they usually do that a lot. For Waluigi Pinball, unless something changes last minute, this will share its music with Wario Stadium, just like the original versions. Interesting. I am hyped about Waluigi Pinball. I've been dying for that one. So glad we got that early. And then in the Propeller Cup, we got Sydney Spirit from Tour, Snowland from the Game Boy Advance, Mushroom Gorge from the Wii, which I predicted, and Sky High Sunday, which is a brand new track. Data Mine that was released right before the DLC unlock turned out to be true too. So it seems the one we talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah.
But the data mine where all of the course locations and all of the cup names are true. So you should go back and listen to that episode again if you forgot, or just Google it like you probably will do. But hey, I mean, I'm okay with these because that means I'm on top right now with the prediction count with a solid 2.
Me with a solid 0, bro? Heck yeah.
Dude, 0 is better than nothing, for real.
That is facts, bro.
But
I'm just saying, bro. If you go to like for competition ban, you get a 4. That's still better than no score.
so 6 of them are marked new, or out of the ones that haven't come out. And I think Sunday's supposed to be like. I think it was supposed to be a tour course first, because it like fits like Tour's other idea that isn't that's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Uh, so I think they're counting the ones as from countries as for tour, even if they come from tour like Ninja Hideaway, but because it's not a country, they're like new. So I think if we get Merry Mountain, it will be counted under new and not tour.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, when I don't know how. I remember playing Ninja Hideaway on tour,
Tour,
but I
yeah.
don't know when that was. Like
It came
how.
out before.
Yeah, but like there's a chance that it was supposed to come out after, and I just got delayed by COVID and whatnot.
No, I don't think so. Look at the
You don't think so?
ridiculous. So I think we're gonna get
Afraid
on a better
between them.
schedule, but we went like 5 months before they did. Uh,
Yeah, they're gonna have to speed things up if they want to
Yeah.
meet that deadline because they're
Mhm.
the deadline or the quote deadline for doing an evenly paced release schedule was like a month ago.
Yeah, that's true. I
Um,
mean, what all do they have to get done by 23 now? Mario Kart, the Amiibo, and is there some other DLC? Xenoblade, but that was early 23, isn't it?
I honestly don't even know.
I feel like how you got the collector's edition and you have like no information about the
We've
game.
already yes we've already discussed this. I am what they call not
A
intelligent.
collector. That too.
by December 31st, or no, hold on, yeah, 2023.
Watch
But
them
wait for
actually release the last two cups at like 11 p.m. on December 31st.
I would
Hey,
laugh.
you want to
It'd be
start the
the
new year with
funniest
a game?
thing. It'd be upsetting, but it'd be hilarious.
I mean, that would mean we'd be ringing in
Okay.
24 with Mario Kart because they'd barely have time to make it not be 23 for Japan and such.
All right. We also got a special broadcast. Oh no, the survey 2022 results for Atlas. 44,000 participants. And so
They
this was
released,
last week.
yeah, they released a bunch of other information, but like this is the most important thing in there. Is the games users want the remake of the most.
Okay. So let's see. The results are as follows with a percentage of respondents who voted for those options. Persona 3 with got 78.9%. Persona 2, both Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment got 78.9%. Revelations Persona got 76.3%. Persona 4, 74.8%. So yeah, shocker. All the top options were the Persona games.
Right?
Um, Followed by the Devil Summoner series at 72 and 69%. Nice. Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, and then plain Shin Megami Tensei 4 at 66 and 65%. Digital Devil Saga Avatar Tuner series at 62%, and Etrian Odyssey series at 58%. I mean, checks out. What do you want us to remake the most? Persona, 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 and then everything else.
I think when I did the survey, I was like, all of it. Get to work.
Get to work.
Why are you asking me? Just do all of it. Why are you wasting my time?
Right.
See, you understand what I want. Get to work.
Uh, well, Alex, since you're I would consider you the biggest Atlas guy here.
Yeah.
What's the thought? Would you change any of the order?
Uh, no, I think this is acceptable. Out of the modern games, 3 needs the remake the most, and then 2 and 1 really need remakes because it's they're uh they're closer to classic RPGs, which makes them very different. They feel different. They play different. They're not as fun because you run into enemies basically all the steps you take.
Classic JRPG moment.
Yeah. Um, and then understandably why 4 would be the bottom of those. And then, as you said, everything else isn't as popular as the Persona series.
I like how 4 is still above every other thing.
Well, it's literally
It's got
because
Persona in the title, therefore
yeah.
it is legally obligated to be.
Out of the things here, it probably needs a remake, maybe the least. Although Persona 4 and Persona 5's graphics would be amazing, but it plays well, it runs well. They just
And it just got a port to Steam.
have to get a port to everything, but so
Yeah.
is Persona 3 Portable. But in that one, you play. How do you describe this? It's more. The open world is now a point and click in that one because it was released on the PSP. So yeah.
All right. Okay, so on to Collector's Corner. You know the drill. This is the weekly segment where we go around and talk about what we've been playing and what we've been doing. Capitalist Hour,
Capitalist hour.
Mistake Hour, Gamers
Huh?
Anonymous.
We don't make mistakes here when we buy things.
I
I
mean,
bought Hey Pikmin once.
I own Ninja Bread Man on the Wii, so
Neither of those are mistakes.
just happy accidents, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely happy accident with Ninja Bread Man.
Well, switch it up. I'll go first. I have literally played nothing. I was going to play Xenoblade 3 this weekend, and then when I got the notification that it shipped, I looked and checked, and it was like, it'll be there next Tuesday. I was like, cool, great, awesome. So, in the meantime, I had to get my tire patched because there were 2 nails in it. That was annoying.
Ooh.
But
Where'd
it
you
seems
get
to be
2 nails on your new tire?
I don't know. I think it was given to me like that. I mean, luckily, like the warranty paid for it, so I don't really care. But
Dude, your brand new car?
I mean, yeah, brand new to me. It was used.
Uh,
It wasn't
wait,
brand
the
brand
R
new.
dash. What?
The R remember what, like right before we started recording and you asked who's R33187? That's my car.
So it's not a Star Wars robot.
No, it is not.
That's so lame.
It's better than that. It's from Japan.
Okay, screw Star Wars, bro. Japan. So does it like do all the weird like Japanese toilet stuff too?
No, it doesn't talk to me in a cute anime voice.
Never mind. Stupid lame car.
But it's fast. So I'll tell you.
I like
I found
fast.
there's an audio that I originally was gonna use for like some video game joke. Cause it's like some guy is talking. He's like, so it's like drugs, and then another guy goes, oh, it's better than drugs, Jeremy. It's from Japan. And, like in full anime musical style. So
Those would be
I'm
good.
probably still gonna do that with my SNES or something, but I also want to do it with the card now. So yeah, just been basically doing that instead because I don't have Xenoblade 3, and yeah, basically I've really been slacking. I need to get better about that. Oh, okay, I lied. I did play some Burnout Legends on my PSP just as kind of a trial to make sure that game still worked because I had no idea if that was gonna work or not because that is a very old game. But it did. It's big nostalgia wave. I had a buddy come over last week and he saw the PS Vita and PSP and he like almost exploded because he hadn't seen one of those in forever and he wanted both of them growing up, but his parents refused to let him have anything video game related.
Oh
So
man.
he just like lusted over those for forever. Never got them. So that was pretty cool to watch. That's basically it. So Alex,
Okay. Um, I played some Fire Emblem Three Hopes, and I need Karen to grab those saves.
You haven't told me to grab the saves.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Nice.
That's why I'm saying it now while I remember. Shoot, I'm not logged in on the app, so I can't see what I played. I played a little bit of Village, and I'm completely lost. I have no idea where.
It's almost like you haven't played it in like 8 months.
I'm just shooting anything that
Pew pew pew. So, anyways,
tries.
start blasting.
I have a gun.
yeah. So anyway, I started blasting.
So I have to figure out where I am so I can figure out where. So I took a break again. I will figure it out when I'm more awake. I downloaded because I already own it. Because I own all of them. Yay. RE1. And I started it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I can play RE1.
Yeah, that game is rough. Those old tank style control games. Like
Well,
I
has
really want to
changed
keep
in
playing
the
through Silent Hill, but it's so horrible.
the remake though, you can just keep walking between scenes, holding the same direction you were already going.
Yeah.
Unlike Tank, but you still have the camera angle. If you stop walking, you've got to
Read
go the
yeah.
direction. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the same way it is in Silent Hill. So I can definitely feel you there. That's rough.
fun fact about that though. So you can't have all four on either run, on Jill's or on Chris's, but Jill, Chris, Barry, and Rebecca all leave with Brad, canonically. But if you play Jill, Rebecca's not in the game, and if you play Chris, Barry's not in the game.
Interesting.
But there's like a bunch of endings, like one where just its variations is like, uh, okay, I think on Jill's side it's like one where she leaves by herself, one where she leaves with Barry, one where she leaves with Chris, and one where she leaves with both. And Chris has the same except Rebecca instead of Barry.
You've already lost me.
There's like 8 endings.
That's way too many endings.
Yeah. I mean, for a PS1 game, it's pretty good though.
It's a lot of content. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I was a kid in the 90s and I could only buy like 2 games a year, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I'd be much more excited about that
Mhm.
because every time you buy a game, you have to literally play it to death by the time
Yeah,
you get a new one.
Yeah.
I think RE3 Nemesis, not the new one. The original also had like 8 endings. It had epilogues for characters.
Oh damn.
like from the first 3 games. It would mention what they were doing.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Um. Oh, I played a little bit of Metroid: Samus Returns, and then I got I I got a little freaked because I'm like, I don't need to break my 3DS over this game.
Oh, were you about to slam it on on the table or
No,
something?
just the way you move with you like abuse the
Oh, the stick.
the stick to play that game.
Oh, kind of like I did with my original 3DS on Smash.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just the new age version of using your palm to spin that N64 control stick around and absolutely mutilating both your hand and the control stick.
right. Just because there's so much in that game. So honestly, though, I have no idea. I was like, if anything, I should probably just I own the game. I should emulate it, but I have no idea where to even
Where to start?
start. Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
Google 3DS emulation. How to emulate 3DS. 17 million options.
Just find the one that doesn't get you hacked.
Yeah, you just gotta be wary of the ads that look like download buttons, but they're actually ads, and the only indication is that they have a tiny little thing in the corner that says ad.
Yeah.
They're pretty sneaky about that these days.
One of my homeboys was helping me download Optifine for Minecraft, and bro, he's like, "Don't
Oh,
click this."
Optifine shouldn't be that hard to get.
I mean, it isn't, but like, he's like, "Don't click this." Yeah, I know it says downloaded. It legit looks like the right thing, but it's like, "Don't click this, otherwise you're gonna lose your whole computer."
Yeah,
No, you want to go here where it doesn't look like anything. You click this, and that's the actual download. I was like, "What the heck?"
I don't know if I will. I just considered it because I was like, I don't need to wear out my 3DS playing
yeah,
Samus Returns when you can't fix 3DS. It's that easy.
Not easily.
Mm-mm.
fair enough. Um, oh, one thing I forgot to mention. This is not a video game, but I did get this sick little thingy.
With your car.
I didn't get it with the car. I bought it separately. It was like $8, but it's really cool because it's got like a little diagram of the engine. That's not the exact same one, but it's like an older Type R engine. But it's got like a warning that's like, "Oh, this vehicle is produced for racetrack use only." Blah blah blah. It's kind of cheesy, but I like it. It's pretty cool. I've been thinking about getting it embroidered with the number on it. I ran downstairs real quick to grab something, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I should show them that." Anyway, Cameron.
Okay, so Alex is not the only one playing 3DS this week. I pulled out Animal Crossing Wild World, played that on my 3DS.
And you played Hey Pikmin.
No, I don't have Hey Pikmin here. Well,
Oh, I can play Hey
might.
Pikmin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah,
got
you could. You could do that.
Or,
But why?
I mean,
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
yeah, exactly.
No.
You could also, not do that. Let's see, what else did I play? Pokemon Moon. I'm still trying to fill out the living dex there, and then eventually I'll move on to Ultra Moon. I guess that is the next option. I played some Mario Kart. I tried to do the tournament thing. It was, if you don't start in first on those, it's not worth it. You're not gonna
Oh,
get
did you get stomped on?
it. I got sixth.
So
because
could be horrible, but could be worse,
it
but
could
not
be
great.
worse. Not great.
Well,
Uh,
my comments aren't coming from a place of judgment because everybody knows
no.
I would at best get sixth, most likely a lot worse.
Yeah, no. It's hard.
Yeah, I
Like
bet. I mean, yeah, because like so many people
so many
want,
people play just to try to win the $25.
yeah, and you've got people that play that game constantly all the time. So,
Mm, um, I also played New Horizons a little bit. Uh, I'm trying to get uh Brewster to befriend me. It's not going great.
hmm.
Dang.
Man,
Um,
you played a lot, and it feels weird because you played more than Grant or me, and that never happened.
it's because it's not like I spent a long time on any one thing though, except for Switch Sport. Um, where's my profile on this? Oh, it
Wait,
only
what?
says I played for 5 hours or more. Most
How,
of the
yeah.
hours for Switch Sports are within the last week.
So why are you playing so much of that? If you don't mind me
Um,
asking.
to have something to do that doesn't require me to record,
Then
but
just do your
also
job, bro. Ask for extra work. Easy.
no, no.
Wow. Wow.
I also played some Yoshi's Island on SNES Online.
Oh, dude, you should play the Paper Mario. I know you did it on the Wii U, but you should do it again on the Switch.
I could do that technically.
Actually, yeah.
Um, oh, so some thoughts on Switch Sports. Volleyball and badminton are bad.
Why?
That's just your opinion.
It is. It's the correct opinion.
I sleep well at night knowing that all of my opinions are objectively correct.
Same. Um, Soccer is okay,
Soccer's mid in
but
general, mostly because it got cut from the team. But soccer's, oh my goodness, Mandy really
uh,
doesn't like soccer.
bowling is the most popular, obviously, and
Well,
swords is unbalanced. Also, tennis is there.
dude, the double sword is so stupid.
Um, yeah, okay, so yeah, tennis is tennis. Badminton is
Is
stupider
tennis but
tennis.
worse. Volleyball is also
If
tennis.
badminton is or volleyball is badminton but worse, so double worse than tennis. Bowling is fine, but the lag thing is still stupid. And soccer, I'm just not even gonna bother with. If golf isn't good, I'm gonna be so mad. If they screwed up
Dude,
golf,
if
I'm
they
actually
screwed
gonna
up
be upset.
golf,
Like,
the real problem with bowling is the fact you have to hold it all
The
the
trigger,
way.
yeah, the
And
trigger is stupid. Why did we
yeah,
change
I
that? Why
hate
did that
that.
change? It worked just fine in
It
both.
worked
I
for
hate that.
It worked just fine.
My
exactly.
one. So once you get at around that issue with the bowling, the next issue is that they have a ranked mode that they force you into, and also there's not enough players, so you can be like forced into ranked at E, playing against someone that's played since launch and they're A rank whatever.
Oh, so the classic Apex Legends matchmaking issue,
Ooh.
where
Yes,
you could be like level 20 with 3 kills and playing against predators.
yes,
hey, that's me.
yeah.
Gotta
That's
love it.
they've they've also got little collection things to try to entice people to play more. Um, the only way to actually unlock these without playing for hours and hours is bowling. Because even if you get the win and you get like any whatever bonus you can get. At best, you're getting slightly over 40 points for any of the other games. Bowling, you start with a flat 40.
Interesting.
Winning, like, anything past the first round of bowling gets you more than, like, I think if you lose in the second round, you get 50 something points.
Hell of thunder.
Like, bowling's the only one worth playing if you're after the items. Nothing else is worthwhile. Because, like,
Wow.
soccer's 3 minutes minimum, and you get 36 points for winning.
So
Bro, it's like,
so the other games give you 40 points max. The bowling gives you 40 points base.
Yes, it's essentially 40 points max. Like, I don't know what all the little bonuses are, but like, if you place first in bowling, you get 80 point minimum. So it's not even a question.
Yeah, there's just no point in playing anything else.
Not if you're going for stuff. And the game, like, tennis, badminton, and volleyball just aren't worth playing. So
Yeah. All right, Cooper.
yo, okay, so 2 weeks. Let's see. I did a lot actually. So I went to last week. I went to the Big Time Rush concert on Sunday in Atlanta, Georgia.
Wait, for real?
Yes,
hey, let me tell you, like,
sir. On their Forever tour, bro.
Bro, Big Time Rush is touring right now?
I know, right?
That is
Yeah,
crazy, dude. How was that?
Chelsea.
It was.
It was actually a really good concert.
Wait,
Yeah, it's
Chelsea, you
actually very
went?
good.
I went to the one in Orlando.
That's crazy.
It was a really good concert.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's actually very goaded. And they came out into the crowd too, and I got to touch
Logan was
James.
up on the roof.
Oh yeah,
The usual.
I was able to touch James's hand, bro.
Oh, so
It
you
was
were like
such a
up. You were like pretty close.
honestly, yeah. I thought our seats would be a lot further back, but no, we were pretty close.
That's awesome. Have you banned that hand from ever being washed again?
Man, dude, it's so like just
Don't tell him that.
You sniff that
Don't
hand
give
on the
him
way
a
home?
it's so like I'm just so used to washing my hands after stuff. So I washed my hands before I ate, and then I realized I was like, oh no.
Probably for the best. You don't know what's on his hands. He's in
Sure.
big time
Other-
rush, bro.
Other
You have
people's
no idea
hands.
what they're doing.
Other 12-year-olds' hands, bro.
Yeah,
No telling.
that's crazy. That blows my mind.
I know.
Do they still make new music, or are they just
Uh,
playing?
Yeah,
like,
they have a lot of new music coming out.
yeah. They had a couple new songs at the concert too.
That's wild. They
I
went on a
know.
forever hiatus, and then one day was like, why don't we just like start doing that again? Like that was really popular.
They pulled the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, let everybody get just nostalgic enough for it
Mhm.
to default want to go. That's hilarious. Yeah, I meant, dude, I used to watch that show all the time.
Dude, actually, there are people with like the tree hats or the bush hats
Oh yeah.
that we were too.
Jewel actually rewatched a lot of that show not too long ago, and I was trying to watch some of it with her. It's just I can't do it. I don't know how I watch that kind of content, but
Dude,
I can't do it anymore. Like that, like iCarly, Victorious. I just
Mhm.
can't. I can't do that stuff.
dude, my mom,
Like there's a nostalgic feel, but don't actually go.
Yeah.
like my mom turned on Yo Gabba Gabba recently and said, "Cooper, look at the show you used to watch." I was
Dude,
like,
yo,
"What? in the
yo, Gabba
what?"
Gabba.
Yeah, I
Definitely
was
did
like,
not
"What
watch
in-"
that,
Guys.
Oh, you missed out.
bro. I was
Chelsea's
like 15. Why would I be
Missed
watching
out.
Yo Gabba Gabba?
Missed out. It's so friggin' weird though. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
But
Sometimes I would turn on the TV before school and Yo Gabba Gabba be on. I'd be like, no. Like, not only am I way too old for this content, but like, it is 6:45 a.m. right now. I can't. This is not early morning content. It's like the 2014 version of what I do now, where I open up Reddit when I get out, when I like first wake up and I see something absolutely horrendous on
And
like r/shit
that's enough
posting or
internet for
something, and
today.
I'm like, yep, my day's already ruined.
That's enough internet.
Yeah.
Enough internet for today.
Chelsea's roommate
yeah.
Carolyn was over here house sitting because of that whole fan situation, and she was watching Big Time Rush and prep for the concert, and she was scrolling through it, and I'm like, "That's Yo Gabba Gabba. Why is that on here?"
uh,
But and then I also did band camp this past week for marching band. It was actually pretty good this year.
you stay hydrated. Your hydration,
I-
homie.
For the most part, yeah. Sometimes like my pee was like not a good color, but other than that, like I was fine.
Didn't need that detail, but okay.
You're welcome.
Good.
bro.
Thanks,
I
Good.
love
Duke. I am
Good to know where you specifically lied on the hydration scale. It's medically
Nah, bro,
important.
glad I know that now.
you're welcome. So it's fine now. Like it's clear as day, man. But last week,
Bro.
Again, I appreciate it, but
of course,
this is not online doctor
bro. Our
consultation.
six viewers need to know.
No, they don't.
We don't want to know.
But yeah, it was actually really good this year, though. And the events were fun. I honestly, I felt this year's senior story thing, the senior night, was kind of mid.
It's always bad.
Meh.
It feels really cool.
Um,
It feels really cool until you're a part of it, and you're like, "Wow, this is
Yeah.
why am I doing this? Nobody cares."
Why am I doing this? Exactly.
Yeah.
I said my story was actually
Also-
pretty goated because I brought up tuba races, and which is a tradition, at least from my rookie year. I don't know about y'all, where you would book it off the field as fast as you could
I
after the
told 'em.
show.
We did not do that.
Loser.
We did not. Our tradition
Liz
was
did.
bullying the freshmen for drawing swastikas in the sand instead of practicing.
That's
That was
right.
my tradition.
You know, I
What?
respect that.
Yeah, I mean, Caroline could barely even handle it. She was gonna explode. She was like so upset. It's
Oh
just-
no.
bro, it was so funny.
Oh. It,
Yeah, dude, our
Sorry for
freshmen
that.
were whack. Dude, the only time I could get Kobe to laugh was with terrorist jokes.
Oh, awesome.
Bro, he was full. Those were some incel freshmen.
dude,
Leo, if you're listening to this, that includes you, bro.
Not a freshman, but yes.
I mean, he wasn't, but he might as well have been. He was full ham in it. Just, swastika. Hold on, I know we're warming up, but I'm gonna put my tuba down in direct traffic in a place that doesn't even have a stoplight.
You're
Mm.
making me relive. the parts
Yeah,
I
no,
lost.
never forget, bro. Never
And
forget.
now I'm thinking,
I specifically blocked out the fact that he directed traffic.
yeah, same. And now
And
I
it was
remember
so
the
hard
guy
because I
putting
thought
in
it
a
was
line.
hilarious. I was dying at that, but like, bro, we gotta stop. Like, you gotta put your tuba on.
And I remember
gotta-
them all in a line, all trying to direct together.
God.
Yes. That wasn't just tubas, though.
No, they dragged in other people.
Oh my.
I don't think they
Lord.
dragged in anybody. They all just joined their own free will.
Yeah, it was unfortunate being next to the trumpets because that's like the only other group that's like also equally stupid. So just it naturally
I mean-
grew.
Look, you either have stupid or you have like the drama.
Yep.
We had both.
Or
Now the-
or dictator. Don't forget the dictator.
Oh, true. Yeah. Bro, the clarinets and flutes though this year and these past couple years, oh my god. Who runs back to their sets? No one. Why would they? Literally, one of the trumpets was telling me, like, one of the section leaders was like, "Yeah, one of the rookies was just talking with me, asking me a couple questions. All of a sudden, one of the clarinets just knocks him down and keeps running to their spot. I'm like, dude,
That's so mean.
I
Or the
know
kid, the
there's
section leader.
no
I'm
need.
not running back to my spot. I'm kidding.
They
But
got goals.
at least in our senior year when I was on the tuba, we barely moved. Like we would maybe go forward, like by the end.
Oh,
Of it.
I
Like
mean, yeah.
we'd be across
Other than
the
that,
field, but
other than that 50-yard sprint diagonal
yeah.
backwards thing, we didn't very move. We didn't move very much.
Hmm.
Like we would move left and right and move across the field. But
Well,
in
yeah,
general,
because
it
we didn't.
stayed.
I mean, we didn't move much more than the drums did.
Yeah,
Because we always kind of stayed together.
Let's see. What was
it's kind of what you want to be when you
Yeah.
get tuba. You don't.
I appreciate
and
that
then
thought.
Do
Trying to
y'all, do you remember Dickie? Uh,
all right, hang on.
What was the last thing?
Okay, so and then I did 2 senior stories because I did not care. Everyone else did like 20, and I was like, you know what, screw it. So I brought up how like one time I fell in the stands. Legit, I was getting a water bottle after one of our run-throughs to the show, and I was climbing back over, and then boom, I fall. I only fall down 1 seat, but it hurt. But then two of the seniors from last year, they had come and just helped me up, and I just thought I just try to make it like a moral thing. It was like there may be times where it doesn't feel like it, but band is your family. Like we care about you, you know. Something sweet instead of like all the like girls saying like all this weird stuff like on my ex, this dude I dated, all this. I was like, what the hell?
That's pretty accurate, though. Every year, the girls will talk about like who they were dating in the
I don't remember
marching band.
anything about senior night. I remember standing up there feeling like, why am I standing up here? And I
Look,
remember
It's
telling a
so
story that had
awkward.
absolutely zero meaning or impact, and then I remember sitting back down,
exactly.
and that's about all I remember. I don't remember what anybody else said. Not to like, it's not like I was intentionally not paying
no, it's just
attention. I just don't
there's
remember a lot of
so
things
much
from
going
high
on.
school.
All I remember from senior night was that you had a bunch of people go first, and they told a lot of stories, but
And then
the
everyone got
drummer
mad
just had
because,
stuff to do. So
and they got mad that everyone else was taking their time after doing
Yeah.
long stories.
So,
Mm.
but yeah. Luckily, the drum majors went after us, so I didn't care. I took all my time.
that's realistically what should happen: is the drum major should go last.
Yep.
'Cause it-
Yeah, if they're gonna be the ones that have stuff to do, they gotta be the ones that
Finish it.
yeah, if they gotta go, they gotta go.
And yeah, so and then
See ya,
this
losers.
past week I played. Oh, I tried out multiverses for the first time.
Oh, I
actually.
also tried out multiverse.
Oh yeah, how was that?
I hated it.
It's actually pretty fun.
Everything feels really sluggish.
Dude, everything feels very floaty for me. I don't know. Like Alex told me, everyone feels heavy, but I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Superman is really heavy as well.
But everyone feels so floaty. I don't know.
Maybe it's just I got heavy characters then, but I kind of hate it.
Dude, I played Finn. He's literally Toon Link, but toxic because you can just spam side light, down light, and it's an instant spike, more or less. You can do a 0 to death, like, instantly.
Incredible.
I know. And it's so, you're able to spam it so often. And that's what I do. And honestly, it's not that bad.
Nice.
I actually do enjoy multiverses. And then I haven't been playing a lot of Apex, honestly. My my whole like mental health has gone up. Like
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, you just feel better.
you do.
Yeah. All right, Chelsea, close us out.
Okay, I am currently still playing Animal Crossing. I played Switch Sports. Cameron will not let me reset my island again, and it's making me mad.
Just do it anyway.
I'm about to.
I
no.
mean,
No, I already told her that she can make an island when I get my Switch OLED.
But I want a new one on this one
Why do you want to do one on that one?
because I don't like the layout of it, and I don't like the name of it. I picked a stupid name.
I mean, can't. What's the name?
Yeah, what's the name?
Harambe.
Huh?
Harambe, like the village in Animal Kingdom.
Who says
But all I
that?
think about, I
Who says Harambe like the village in Animal Kingdom, not Harambe
That's the-
like the infamous gorilla?
I know that's why I want to change it.
Why, dude? It's such an homage. I mean, my town name is Ballsburg. So, and I'm proud of that.
I just also don't like the layout. I don't like where my town square is centered and everything, and I'm just being picky and I want everything because this is my anxiety.
Fair enough. All right, Cooper, hit us with the Fae.
So, I actually didn't prepare for this week.
Oh, shocker.
Oh,
Did,
the
did
big
y'all talk,
shocker.
did y'all talk about anything last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever there was.
The Ymir or whatever? I'm
Oh
missing-
wait, while Cooper tries to figure out what he's supposed to be talking about, Chelsea and I put our down payment on our honeymoon.
We did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big steps.
Am I invited?
To our honeymoon?
Cooper,
Yeah.
you're a freak.
No.
You're a freak. You gotta understand that, right?
Why
Yep.
would you be invited to our honeymoon?
Free food?
No.
Wow, I see how it is.
Cooper.
We are taking you to Japan, dude.
Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
What
y'all are
the
going to
heck?
Japan?
Not for the honeymoon.
I was gonna say, like, yo, I would invite myself to your honeymoon if it was Japan. I ain't even gonna
No, we're not for. Eventually, we'll go to Japan. We booked a Disney cruise.
lie. Okay.
Oh, okay. Y'all
That's-
doing a Disney cruise. Nice.
Mhm.
I'm good. I don't like boats. So
Well, good, because you're not going anyway. That's not how
Yeah.
honeymoons work, Cooper.
that's so lame, but I'm the best man.
That's
No, you're not.
Oh, when did we change plans? Oh my
It's
goodness.
never been you.
Dude. Then wow. I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm gone for 1 week. To
And
do-
you're still groomsman.
I'm not even the ring bearer anymore. What the heck? I lost every single job.
Cooper.
I have
You're-
nephews.
Yeah, Cooper. Ring bearers are usually kids.
I don't care. I'm a kid.
No,
I'm
you're
a
not,
minor. I'm a
bro.
minor.
How old are you? 16, 17?
17.
17?
Almost-
Yeah, no,
almost
no,
18.
no, bro.
Bro, I could get down on my
max
knees.
age for a ring bearer is usually like 12.
Dude, I could walk down the aisle on my knees. It would hurt, but I could do it. I'd be a lot shorter.
In the sand.
Oh,
Okay.
it's on the beach.
Mhm.
Why? Bro, sand gets him everywhere. Man.
Cooper understands literally zero things about weddings from start to finish.
You know what? Consider myself uninvited. I'm getting. I want the cake though.
Cooper, what's the Fae news?
Oh
Stop being toxic, bro. Stop being toxic.
I don't. Okay, so I'm assuming y'all talked about Ymir and stuff last week. I'm thinking. I'm not sure. Anyway, if y'all didn't, I don't care. So yeah, Ymir, Celica. Oh wait, I talked about that.
Whatever you're
Like,
talking about, I don't care.
I appreciate the honesty.
I talked about it like 2 weeks ago. Never mind, I forget. No one cares. So we got Asker. He's the new mythic. He's cool and all, but he's a dude, so no one really cares.
Bro, the toxicity just continues with this man. All the women ruin
Absolutely.
senior night. Dudes don't matter at all in this game.
Dude,
I hate my brother because I can't go on his honeymoon.
Dude, I mean, but women would be good at senior night if they didn't talk about like these dudes they used to date.
You are so, dude. You're canceled. You're immediately canceled.
What?
You're so.
Dude, that's all they said. That's all like the 30 women said.
No wonder this show doesn't get any listeners. Cooper's out here just
Bro,
hating
okay,
both
okay,
genders for both obtuse, stupid reasons.
okay. Look at last week. I wasn't there. We got the same amount of views. Exactly.
How do you
Probably.
know?
I'm smart. Sometimes.
Yeah. I'm smart.
He just acts stupid.
Exactly. It's funny.
Well, Cooper's a dude, so
Look.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
already said
He
just
doesn't
don't
matter.
Exactly. Those don't matter.
At least you own up to it. Is there any face stuff or not?
Yeah,
He
bro.
said ask her.
Ask her.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I wasn't right. It's hard to get the information out of all just the blatant accusations.
Yeah, that's my fault. But yeah, that's about it. Oh no, I'm a liar. So we're gonna have a Fae channel, I think, soon, and then later in the month, we're also gonna have a Fae channel bringing up the Brave units from forever ago, back in February. So look forward to that. And yeah, that's about it.
There we go. All right. End of the tidbits. So, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game paused amid studio shakeup. So, hold your horses on that, I guess, if you're looking forward to it. Big rip.
Yeah, this is the remake.
Yeah, I'd assume so. EA accidentally adds incest in new Sims 4 update.
What?
What?
What? The Sim. Okay, I googled it here. The Sims 4 just got a huge new update that added features fans have requested for years. Unfortunately, in addition to body hair, curved walls, and customizable sexual orientations, some Sims are also showing a new interest in their family members. That's right. EA accidentally added incest to The Sims 4. Whoops.
Oopsies.
This is what bug testing is for, people.
EA doesn't do that. Not for
Exactly.
Sims. They let the community do it, which is how this happens.
Bro, you played
Which normally isn't that big of a deal, but when you're in a game that provides nearly limitless choice of sexual orientation and interest, you got to make sure that the family part stays out of it. That's like the one thing you got to check. Minors and family. Come on, let's.
EA, we're banning anybody who uses this. Yeah, we added the biggest one.
We don't support blah 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 in our games. Also, EA, you can have sexual interest in your 8-year-old daughter.
Woo!
Ugh.
I hate that.
That
I
game
hate
is
that.
that game is becoming incelish.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of something that's not incest related, Steam added support for NSO controllers. So now you can use like your NES or SNES or N64 Genesis controllers with Steam, which is pretty cool. Especially for, I bet that's going to be really good. Like especially the SNES controller for like indie platformers and stuff. That sounds like some money to me.
Now, if Nintendo would just be so kind as to make them even more available.
No, they've got Xenoblade 3 collector's editions to disappoint people with. Priorities.
Priorities. Disappointment all around.
Sony says that Xbox owning Call of Duty could influence users' console choice. So they think that Call of Duty could inspire people to switch to Xbox. Which, if it was exclusive, yeah, I could see a lot of casual people just choosing Xbox now because that's where COD is. I mean, but if it's not going to be exclusive, I really don't think it matters all that much. But they're saying that even if it's not exclusive. They say Call of Duty is so popular that it influences users' choice of console, and its community of loyal users is entrenched enough that even if a competitor had the budget to develop a similar product, it would not be able to rival it. So basically, just the Call of Duty version of Smash Brothers.
Uh,
Mhm.
Um, so, uh-oh,
oh.
for Sony anyway.
I mean, yeah, but no.
I saw this. I had to put it in here. YouTuber
Yeah.
turns his toilet into a gaming PC. It is straight
I
up.
don't even know.
It's not degenerate. I mean it is degenerate, but it took a lot of effort. Like, you put it in the tank, and it's still a functioning toilet. This is the end game I've been talking about here, people. It's a functioning toilet that he like cut the front out of and put plexiglass in front, and then like divided the tank up so we could have a dry section for the PC part, and then still have a tank for the water. And the link it's on PCMag.com if you want to go see the photos. To anybody listening, which you really should because it's kind of hilarious looking. But yeah, so that happened. I read that and I was like, I can't believe we're actually this is society, and I'm so proud of it. There's a lot of things I don't like about today's world, but we have officially gaming
If
toilets.
that little box overflows, he's screwed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For real.
Um, but it's the price you pay for true salvation. Because I don't think
Bro,
you can't peak any harder than that.
bro, just use your Nintendo Switch. That's what it's made for.
But he's a PC gamer, Cooper. That means he likes games one way, to mod them out like crazy and not play that modded version.
Bro. Well, that's not cool.
That's pretty cool to me. Also really weird, but okay.
Actually,
Um,
nah. I do like the toilet PC though. I would use that.
yeah,
Like
dude, who wouldn't use that?
dude, I hate having to get up. I lose game time, bro.
This is what I've been talking about. This is peak civilization here. It's all
Exactly.
about efficiency.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a numbers guy.
And you could use it. You could use it for work too, bro. Double efficiency. Your boss would be happy because your numbers would be like doubled.
I'm gonna pitch that.
Good luck.
Thanks. And the Analog Pocket finally got a new OS beta out after a long time of silence in typical analog fashion. Um, so there's some new open FPGA stuff, which is like a developer program that lets you develop using the FPGA inside the Analog Pocket to make like your own emulators and stuff. Um, and like some new features of the library and like memories and a bunch of other updates. That's stuff that's been meaning to come out for a while, so that's pretty cool. Too bad I still don't have mine. Hopefully the Q4 2022 promise still gets held up by Analog because I did buy one. So we'll see. Um, Sony's discontinuing the Accolades feature on PS5 due to significantly limited use. So if you're one of the few people that use that, rip you. Going
Do you
away.
even know what the accolades is? I wonder if anyone but me knows.
No
It's
idea.
like 4 community things for like games. It's like you help someone or something like that.
Are there
Interesting.
achievements tied to this?
You can get similar things on like Steam, but nobody used these. So Sony's like, we're removing them because nobody used them. And it's like understandable.
Sad. I would have used them.
No, you want it because literally nobody uses
Bro, I would have used them on my Switch.
them.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has some new box cover art rewards via My Nintendo. Um, Do you print those out or do they ship them to you?
You
I think you
print them.
print
Print
them,
'em.
yeah.
No. I don't want them. You can always tell the difference between official and reprinted because
Yeah,
Mhm.
my local video game stores love to do that.
I've bought a few, and I'm like, okay, I need somehow to print them with like the correct way though.
Oh yeah,
And I haven't figured that part
And you
out.
have to
So
have a
now
good printer.
a really nice printer.
Yeah, and I mean, preferably you'd get like the kind of paper that they use too, but that's just expensive.
Yeah, it
Um,
all adds up.
Luckily, it's easy to tell with my game stores because they just use like some crappy inkjet printer, so it's very obvious
Mhm.
that it's fake. Which I guess I appreciate it being more obvious. Like they're not trying to sell you something that's not real, but still. Um, Miss Pac-Man has been delisted from the App Store and Google Play. Why?
No.
no clue.
I think it has to do with the rights issue because technically, I think it was like Midway initially did Miss Pac-Man, and I don't know that nobody's really sure where the rights for Miss Pac-Man truly lie
Incredible.
because even Capcom isn't able to use it. So
Yeah. Google Stadia denies rumors that it's closing down this year. Damn it.
Right?
Oh
So
well.
close.
Actually, I was listening. I've talked about this before. That Distractable podcast that Markiplier makes with his buddies. They
Yeah.
talked about. They had like a hill episode. Like, it was about like hills they would die on. And one of Markiplier's hills was like, I love Google Stadia. I think it works just fine for somebody like me. Like it's. I get that it's not a thing for everybody, but I have plenty of use cases where it works great. I use it all the time. It's super easy. It's super quick. It's very streamlined. And again, like he's a rich YouTuber that doesn't really care about any data rates or anything, but that was pretty interesting to hear that. That was the first time I had ever genuinely heard that from somebody. Like I actually love Google Stadia. The services works really well.
Right? No.
I mean,
I
like
feel like the only
If
people that
you
enjoy
have
Stadia
optimal,
don't
okay,
have.
I guess, but like most people don't.
yeah. Well, another guy on that podcast, Bob, he was like, I accept that. Like I'll die on that hill with you. I just don't have any use cases. Like I have no good reason to use it. Like when I play video games, I just play it in a way where I don't need to stream it. Like it's not something I need, so I don't bother. But yeah, like it's. I mean, I've used it before too. It's a fine service. Blah blah blah. This stuff. I buy that. My problem never really was with the service all that much. It was more with the game selection
Mhm.
because it's like, okay, games nobody's ever heard of and Ubisoft. Like if you love Assassin's Creed and Tomb Raider, then man, this is a good service.
I don't have Tomb Raider.
Or whatever, you know what I mean. Just
Yeah.
Bro, Subway Surfers?
why would you stream that?
It's a good game.
That's a mobile game. Just download the app.
Nah, not as cool.
Just so you can be like, oh yeah, I'm streaming this right now. You see this Subway
Yeah.
Surfers game I'm playing right now? Um,
Or-
Dead by Daylight announces Resident Evil Project W news coming August 3rd. So we got a lot of things coming on Wednesday. We got the Pokemon thing. We got this.
I want to say the rumor is that it will have Rebecca as a playable character. Like to Dead by Daylight.
That'd be cool. I haven't played Dead by Deadlight, Dead by Daylight in a long time.
Problem is like online's really toxic, so you want to play with 5 people, but then getting
Getting
people
five,
together.
yeah. Hell, getting 3 people together just to play some Phasmo is a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
It's that's why I keep thinking like it's impressive that we've been able to do this podcast so consistently. Because trying to get people together to do stuff like this is so hard. Because like it's just
Hard.
everybody's schedule is so different.
For real.
Yeah, it works out better.
It helps that it's literally scheduled. It's like, don't schedule
Yeah.
anything else. You know you
Yeah, I
have
mean,
it.
I, the worst struggle was when I was on my college program because I had no control over that schedule,
Yeah.
Bro, nah, marching band.
and even
I'm
then we made it
bro.
work. So Gilbert, marching band does not go till 6 on a Monday.
I mean, it did last week.
It did
But
last
that's
week
1
because
week.
Yeah, he had the thing.
I forget what special day was that. It was one of my special days though.
The pizza day, right? Because it was the first day.
Pizza day. Y'all had pizza day.
We would go out to the baseball field, I think,
Uh huh.
and eat pizza.
I remember that vaguely.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
didn't do
We
that.
also, it was the same day we would get the cones, Kona Ice.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we would
Dude,
have Kona Ice that day and pizza.
we were promised Kona
No,
ice.
I specifically remember like basically being conked out during lunch because I don't know why I just did not feel great, so I just sort of had my head down the whole time that Friday. It was not great.
Dude, it was funny though. Um, one of the dudes that won the percussion, he literally like at, on senior night, he literally passed out. But he listened to my story first because he's like, you know what, you're the only like out of the last few people, you're the only one I really cared about. But like when he woke up, it was after the warm fuzzy story, so everyone came up to him with a warm fuzzy. It's like, what the hell is that?
Dude, I forgot about the warm fuzzies. Dang, that's sticking deep in my memory banks. A free accessibility update for all Resident Evil Village users is coming alongside the Winter's expansion and Gold Edition in October. Good on you, Capcom. We love to see it. Let's see. The back. This is a different thing. The Backbone 1?
It's a controller thing that looks like it plugs into a phone.
Oh, I see it. Is this. I can't. I mean, I looked up um the
It should be
PlayStation
on
edition. Yeah, it's
Sony's page.
yeah. So it looks like rip off Joy Cons that you get on Amazon for like $20, but you made it look like a PS5 controller, and they hook onto the side of a phone to use for PlayStation Remote Play.
Right.
But I mean, it's $100, so I'm gonna assume the build quality is pretty good. Um, especially if
But
it's
you
got the
are not
PlayStation
gonna
trademark on it.
catch me buying this. This is way too much.
I mean, yeah, for me, but I don't know. I could see somebody else doing it, I guess. I saw that people are getting pretty worried about Splatoon 3 being like not doing as well as Splatoon 1 and 2 because is more of the same like gonna be enough. And that's something I haven't really thought about, but I wanted to bring it up. Cuz like I don't know, like what all do we know that's different but besides like maps, weapons, and like abilities?
I don't know. They haven't talked much about it, but like also,
And it's like a month away.
Mm-hmm.
then we'll get
Uh,
the thing soon that I can't remember what they're called, where they focus specifically on one game. Berger, right?
Oh yeah, I can't remember the specific name, but I know what you're talking about. Well, hopefully it's got a really cool single player or something, because I am a little worried about that too.
The single player they should go crazy on. They were happy with the sales from Octo expansion, and Octo expansion was crazy fun.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed the single player campaigns in the games. I always wish they were
mhm.
longer. So,
Yeah.
let's see. Tomb Raider bidding war erupts as MGM loses the movie rights. Uh oh, everybody's trying to buy Tomb Raider.
Ooh,
But why?
I'm- It's in to make video game movies right now. They're all bad, but everybody's like, comic books were huge. I want to be the next big thing. That they've decided it will be video games,
It said to Pikachu and
but they can't do it right.
it said to Pikachu and Sonic were bad.
Those are the shining pillars in a sea of garbage.
True, yeah.
I don't know. Ever since they
I
said that
don't even need
the
more.
Mario movie's not gonna have any farting jokes, I'm kind of worried about it.
I know, bro. That ruined the movie for me. No cringe.
I haven't even seen it yet.
No, we're all gonna meet together. We're gonna go watch it, no matter the
There's
review.
not a release date
It's
for it yet.
it's like the meme.
Next year.
It's like the meme I saw. It's like without calling a show mid, calling a show slash movie mid without even seeing it, and that's me right now calling the Mario movie mid.
Don't worry.
Here's
if it never
here's what's gonna
comes
happen.
out-
Cameron and I are
We'll
gonna
just-
come up there. Your mom's gonna get a bunch of horse tranquilizer and inject us all with it, and then by the time we wake up, we're gonna be strapped to movie chairs with like rags in our mouth and eye spreaders on, and we're gonna have to watch the movie. And okay, no one's gonna
before we
listen to your
watch the
screaming.
New one. We'll watch the old.
Yeah.
I don't even get why that has Mario in the title. It has nothing to do. Why did they have the license?
Bro, the 80s
Get
was a
the
wild
license for
time.
Nintendo? I get where they had to get the license for the Super Show, right?
Mm-hmm.
It uses a lot of things from Mario. You're even in the Mushroom Kingdom. Nothing is similar about.
Well, I mean, Nintendo was greenlighting anything Mario related in the 80s just because it was so
Think how-
easy. I mean, yeah, like it sold itself.
Thank you, Reggie, for
money.
being like, "Hey, you have like the biggest IP. Don't."
Stop. Yeah. New PS5 beta is available and it introduces 1440p support. Finally! Oh my god, I've been waiting for that forever. I'm so excited to hook that up to my gaming monitor and try out some high refresh rate stuff on PS5. I've been waiting for that since day one.
It's only out for beta, which means you had to be signed up for the beta to get.
Yeah, I know, but that means it's
Big
coming out
bug.
for real soon.
True.
Because they did the same
I
thing with the
said-
M.2 expansion.
I sent a sign up thing to join to get a part of the beta thing.
I mean, it usually, I remember for the M.2 thing, it wasn't all that long between like the beta coming out and the actual release.
Sure.
But it also
Um,
has game lists and a bunch of other stuff available. So,
I watched. This reminded me because we're talking about the updates. You know, the Resident Evil updates came out for 7, 4, or 2, and 3.
yeah, all the next gen updates.
7 apparently, at least according to this guy, and he showed off a lot. He's like, it's kind of better just to play it the old way. He's
Well-
like, or at least not with to play it with not the old way. Well, yeah, kind of old graphics, but let's see. What was the Spider-Man thing? You could do.
Oh, you mean
uh,
like either like high frame rate, no ray tracing, low frame rate, ray tracing?
He's like, don't do it with ray tracing for 7, because
Is
the
it
water and stuff is like it's not deep, so it's not prepared for ray tracing.
ah?
So like it's a smoky. It makes it look smoky over water. and
Oh,
stuff.
okay, I got you.
But if I was gonna play it on the PS5 anyways, I would do the frame rate, not the.
Yeah. Well, I did the I did the frame rate one too, and then a little bit later they added another update
yeah,
where you get ray tracing and 60 FPS, and you trade off true 4K for like adaptive 4K, so it's kind of like super resolution, Which honestly, I mean, especially for like Spider-Man, you're moving so quickly anyway. You can't really tell 2.7K from 4K anyway. And that was the mode I always used because the ray tracing was crazy on the building reflections and stuff.
True.
Nintendo Switch Online now lets you send friend requests on the app, and the app requires iOS 14 to work.
What?
So does that mean it's just not available on Android yet?
That's what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying. Like, wait a minute.
I mean, I'm used to that. That happens a lot with
Yeah.
apps.
True.
Get a
So,
lot
like,
better
we
treatment.
gave it to Apple first, and then it's like we get to do more with Google, but Apple we like more or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I noticed that a lot with like especially like Snapchat for some reason. Apple users just get
Bro.
new stuff first. That app also works way better on iOS than it does on Android. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It plays
is.
it plays into the Android phones have terrible cameras thing because Snapchat is
Exactly.
very poorly optimized on Android, so it makes your camera look like garbage.
I think
Yeah, it's
like
not that it's
Snapchat, the
worse.
reason
It's
that meme
literally
even
Snapchat.
started.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, with Snapchat, like, it's so dumb though. Do y'all know anybody that's gonna get that Snapchat Premium or whatever it's called, Gold or whatever?
No,
I've
nobody's
seen
gonna.
people. I've seen people do that
I mean,
Are you for real?
I've already
because
just
it forced, like, they, assuming it's the same thing you're talking about. It forces you to see their snaps if you are following them, even if you were friends with them prior. Because some of the CPs that I added started doing it, and I was like, "Bye, I ain't done with that."
um yeah, I mean, I've kind of already naturally started moving off of Snapchat and texting more and more cuz using Snapchat as your main texting app is a pretty teenager thing.
Yes, but then you'll get the Apple people mad at you.
I don't
Your
care.
box is great.
I can't text you over Wi-Fi. Even though SMS over Wi-Fi has been a thing for quite some time now, and I use it constantly. The PS4 is officially dead. And what I mean by that is Sony is no longer including PS4 sales data on their reports or anything anymore. The whatever
That's
they're
kinda
producing
dumb
now
not
is the
to
last of the
include it.
batch. Yeah, so I think they're either like just under or going to be just over 125 million, somewhere in that range total. So, yep, rip the PS4 prematurely.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Died too young.
PS Plus essential free games for the upcoming month are Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 plus 2, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Little Nightmares. That's cool. I am excited to use Tony Hawk on something that's not a Switch. Although it's fine on the Switch, just 4K. Xenoblade Chronicles 3's planned story DLC will be similar in volume to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna's DLC.
It's the big full game.
Yeah, the Golden Country or whatever.
Yeah.
Persona 5 Royal Remastered release FAQ confirms that no free upgrade will be given out from PS4 to PS5. So that's also the worrying thing about the PS4 dying is that there's not going to be any more free upgrades.
Why would they have to now?
Yeah, you don't need to anymore.
Yeah. I also think so this one's dumb, but what they should have done is done the $10 or whatever. But in this case, they're like, well, we're giving the DLC with the new version, and I'm like, okay, but then if you own the DLC on the PS4, let people upgrade for free.
Yeah. Lego Peach is out. Yay! How much was her?
I don't know.
I think her base set is also 60. I'm not sure though.
Only 60. So are we talking like the kids version or like the actual?
Like the
Oh yeah, it's the kids version. Like the okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, the Peach starter course. It is $60. Okay, that's cool. Um, Shy Guy colors available for Mario Tennis ranked mode. Is this that random screenshot you sent? A minus or
Yes.
higher ranked achieved in a ranked match. You can now choose Shy Guy's color when selecting a character. Yay, Shy Guy colors.
For tennis.
Yay for tennis. Great.
tennis.
All right, the old but still interesting tidbit for the week came up pretty last minute, but I didn't remember it. So the PS1 had a really weird version of copy protection where it used like it encoded data in the wiggle of the data that was engraved into the disc. Like you couldn't copy it. Like your computer could read the disc and see the files on it and like copy them, and you could put them on another disc, but it wouldn't work because the way a CD laser works is like it's held in place by like electromagnets, and it can adjust
Okay.
its position on the order of like very 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 small amounts because the data is naturally not perfectly like straight on the disk encoding, so every CD player has it in there to keep track of the data. So Sony actually used that movement to encode a like copy protection thing. Uh, so it was just a really interesting thing I saw. I learned about it like trying to back in the '90s to get around it. You could prop your disk tray open, but push in the button that makes it thinks it's closed, and then you would have to get really good at waiting for the disk to spin long enough to get past the copy protection part because it would only check in the beginning, let it scan that, and then quickly grab the disc and put in your copied disc of a different game. And as long as you did it quick enough, the CD player would just think that it was a dirty disc and would have to read it again, and it would work. But you had to have like mega sleight of hand.
Right, this is how people
Dang.
got away with like. That's one of the reasons the PS1 was so popular is because people were able to give all their games to like all their friends because they could copy or whatever so
In
easily.
theory, yeah, but it was
Yeah.
pretty hard to do in practice. I mean, I can't imagine how many kids broke their PlayStation trying to grab a spinning disc off of the tray like that and just burning
True.
out the motor or scratching the laser or something. Um,
Scratch lasers is why most PS1s
yeah.
don't work today. If they
So
don't work, it's usually that.
and like the idea of me doing that is horrifying, but like imagine me as an 11-year-old
I knew 11 year
trying
old.
yeah trying to
That
do
sounds hilarious.
trying to have like 3d6 sleight of hand out here. Absolutely not. But yeah, it was interesting. I mean, apparently it worked pretty well because most people just thought you could just like copy it over and then it would work, but actually it wouldn't. It was,
Right.
it was fascinating. But that also meant it was really easy to bypass it once mod chips became a thing because you could just put a mod chip in that would inject the code and then get around it. Anyway, my weird hardware tidbit. Okay, rumors. The next Tomb Raider is being developed under the name Project Jawbreaker, and it will be realistic with fantasy elements. Interesting. Can't wait to see that in 2030.
Right. Look, I wouldn't mind like lower graphics slightly if it meant games came out faster again.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's been like a concerning topic in like the industry for a long time because like prices. I mean, this is the first generation in forever that prices have been above $60 for anything, and that's only for PlayStation.
Yeah.
But
The
like,
price is
but
stagnated.
development costs have increased tenfold, if not more, just because it takes so long to make character models in 4K and do all this stuff.
So I understand like getting division parts like the Yakuza stuff. They reuse so many assets and will bring over like areas and stuff from the previous maps. They'll be like, "Here's the map from the previous one. Maybe something's changed."
Yeah.
Like,
It also, I mean, that's kind of one of the really good blessings about game consoles becoming pretty much just PCs. So development isn't as stupid as it used to be, like developing for a power PC or something.
the PS, the Wii, PS3, and Xbox generation was terrible for
Yeah.
third-party developers,
Mhm.
just because of the different architecture.
That was also a big flaw of the Wii U because they stuck with Power PC even though Xbox and PlayStation went over to x86. So it was really it got a lot easier to develop games for those, but then it would be a bitch to bring it over to the Wii U because you have to change to
Which
a
is where nobody
way
did it.
different art. Yeah, it's just really expensive, hours wise.
Like it doesn't. I mean, the Wii U just has a lot of things going against it. But
Topics
this
that
is
we
not
burned
the
to
only.
death on the A&G podcast. Why
Yeah,
the Wii U did not do good.
this
However,
is not hate on the Wii U hour.
Every hour is
exactly.
hate on the Wii U hour, except
No,
for
it's
like
not.
3 a.m. is the love on the Wii. I'm sorry, the drunken. I'm sorry, I love you. I didn't mean to cheat on you that much.
Bro, don't apologize to the Wii U at 3 a.m.
The classic. I've had too much to drink moment, bro. I love you. You're like my best friend. That's a classic. Um, okay, so from Bloomberg, apparently GTA 6 will have the first female protagonist, which is interesting, set in Vice City, and is currently scheduled for sometime between April 2023 and March 2024, so fiscal year 23,
It
sometime.
was
Wait, and what
I
again?
think it was a 4chan rumor also floating around, like after this had come out, that they were gonna kind of make it games as a service, and they were gonna take you back to like all the old areas from different GTA games.
That worries me. Games as a
Right.
service. Don't like that
But that's
tagline.
kind of what they've been doing online, anyways.
Yeah,
But at
true.
least this would also be in single player.
Don't like that.
Oh, yeah.
I was really worried when you said 4chan. I was like, oh god, I wonder what 4chan has to say about female protagonists. That's like
I don't
maximum.
need to see
That's
4chan.
like ins.
I saw Twitter and Reddit's responses.
That's like maximum 4chan fodder is female protagonists. Let's see. There's also a link to Resident Evil 4 remake details. Do I read these? Do I not read these?
Hold on, let me check it again.
Oh, so it's a lot of
Okay,
like
it's some guy claiming to know things about remake.
yeah.
For 4.
Sounds about right.
I'll read the things that aren't super spoiler heavy, like story wise. So, let's see. Regenerators have a scarier design. The Big Cheese is going to have an expanded storyline.
Yo, Biggie Cheese.
Ashley's AI is much better. There are going to be 2 demos, just like Resident Evil Village did.
Wait, so what is this for? Sorry.
Resident Evil 4.
4 remake. Resident Evil 4 make.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, is that the one with Jill and all them?
No, Jill's 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I don't know that one then.
4 is the one where you play as Leon, and it's a fan favorite.
Wait, I thought Jill
And-
was with Leon, no?
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, where do we? Yeah, no, it's Leon and
Claire's with Leon.
yeah.
Jill's with Chris in the original game.
Okay, and then they
I
come
don't
back
think
for
they should have
4?
remade 4 next. I think they should have picked probably
Okay,
Code
but-
Veronica, to be honest.
Yeah, but Alex, you misunderstand. 4 makes money.
It already makes money. You don't need to remake it yet.
4 makes money.
No, here's the real problem. 4 is like, we have beat Umbrella. What? That's how it starts. They literally have it. Yeah. They should have gone to Code Veronica with Claire and Chris.
There's no stopping this train, bro.
I know. They're like, we can get to 4.
We can count to 4.
No. They chose 4 because of what it is. It represents the most popular Resident Evil.
Exactly. It makes money.
Alrighty. Actually, fun fact, it's not the best-selling Resident Evil. Can y'all guess which one that is?
The one with the tall lady.
No.
You mean like
Which one
overall?
is sold? Yeah, overall. Which one's sold the most?
I'm gonna
gonna
guess
guess-
the
It's
original
like-
version of Resident Evil 2.
No.
I'm gonna guess
This is on
3.
Capcom's website, and I think, as of last I checked, I don't think it's overtaken the first game on their list yet, but it was about to.
Is it like a
Like-
is it like a main title game or is it like a?
It is a main title.
Then it's got to be Resident Evil
Capcom.
3, right?
No.
Damn, what is it then?
If I can. It's 5.
I knew you were
Because
gonna say
everyone
that, and that
expected-
made me really upset. I
Because
just didn't have the. I
everyone
didn't have the.
expected 4 to be, or 5 to be 4, but better.
Okay, it is no longer 5. It was for the longest time though, but apparently it has now been overtaken by 2 games. Like
Okay.
very recently. 2's remake and 7 have overtaken it, but 5 was right under Monster Hunter World as their best-selling title
That's
for a
crazy.
long time.
5.
Get you baited with that, bro.
But
Um,
6 is still right under 5. That's what really feels bad.
But yeah, so there's
They
also more
expect it to
details
be
about.
better.
There's more details about Krauser, Louise, Salazar, Del Lago, all that stuff. It's on r/gaming leaks and rumors by u/street extreme 1379. So if you want to read the spoilers yourself, you're welcome to, but I'll spare
The listeners who don't.
the immediate spoilers now. Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
Out of the so this list shows the top 10 games, best-selling games for Capcom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the games on here are Resident Evil games. They
Well,
are
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
7, 2, 5, 6, and Village.
6.
Yeah, 6 is number.
Why? That's crazy.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's disgusting.
Man, we live in a society.
We live in.
Look,
a
I get
society.
where the love for 5 could come from, right? Everybody's like, it's so good as like a co-op experience. Don't play it by yourself because the AI sucks. She will literally let you die. But as a co-op experience, it's pretty good. 6 fixes some of the co-op, but it's like worse in most of the ways. Like,
All right. So, finishing topic. Which one of you wrote this?
Me.
Okay.
what?
Brought to you by Cameron. Finishing topic.
For next
Most
week.
the most annoying feature in a game.
I have no idea what this next thing says but that's not for this. It's for
No, that's for Grant. That's a timestamp.
Oh, yeah. That's a timestamp.
got it. Understand.
So yeah, the most annoying feature in a game.
It's gotta. Oh,
You go ahead.
For me, especially for games that I like to revisit, it's gotta be the tutorials you can't skip. And like especially like Pokemon, I think Sun and Moon, that was the 25th.
Especially
The
after-
3-hour tutorial.
Especially after the first playthrough.
Look,
Yeah.
there's a reason Pokemon Gen 2 is my favorite. It's literally because they're like, do you know how to catch a Pokemon? Yes. All right, go
Yeah.
go away, go away.
Yeah, for real.
I'd have to say, if you are like, So say like you're playing a game and you're like taking a long time to do something on purpose because like oh maybe you want to like notice
and
the
they
art on a
offer you
thing.
help.
Yeah,
right.
especially if it's a pop up and you have to push a button to make it go away. Oh my god, I hate that so much.
Oh,
Like stop!
But
I know
like,
what
do
I'm
you
doing.
need
Yeah.
help?
No, I've been
No.
playing this game for 35 hours. I understand this basic
I
mechanic.
get some of the puzzle asks. There's some puzzles I've done, and I'm like, and they don't offer help, and it's like the dumbest solution. They
Oh,
want
Well,
us
yeah.
yeah,
to do.
puzzles are one thing, but like if it's like how to use an item or something, like like if you're like holding something, either because like you want to look at it in closer detail, or like you're holding it because you're prepping for like an attack or whatever, and then they pull up something that's like, oh, actually you're supposed to use it by doing this. Make sure to let go of the trigger in order to throw the axe. Shut up, stop.
Yeah.
For
Um,
real.
not a feature that really bugs me, but a good thing to bring up, I guess, because it's bugging a lot of people since I've seen a million memes recently. Minecraft now monitors private chats. Like, and if
Yeah.
they find,
So
I
Well,
don't
like,
remember
if
the.
you report, if you get reported for something.
yeah, for version 1.19.1, like there's a lot of bans words, and your account can I'm not sure how exactly it works, but I think your account can eventually get banned. I'm not too sure how that works though, but it's like a report system and all this. But like it also has like its own self-censoring thing. So let's say you want to name an item Japan, for example, because it has JAP all next to each other, it censors it and changes it to like a different word.
Oh, so like it's preventing the use of Jap as a slur.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, like I see the reasoning, but
Yeah,
if
no,
it's
Also,
it's
No,
contact.
they made a bad uh, censoring thing.
for
Like,
real.
this is on the same level as Gen 5's censor, where you couldn't name Frostlass because of the last three letters in the name.
And the thing is like
yeah, like if it's got a slur in it and it's not like blatant, like Japan, like I get if you type Jap as like it's like isolated word, then okay.
yeah,
But if it says Japan, that's a country, bro.
exactly. And like the thing is like so many servers are just so used to it because this hasn't been a thing for years. So servers have created their own rules and all this. So it's like it's super unnecessary. So it's so dumb.
But actual fee. Uh,
I would also say this isn't a feature. This is more of a why isn't this in there thing. It, when you play on you're in a boss fight and you die because you're bad, like me,
Mhm.
and you have to restart from the beginning, and you also have to watch the entire intro cutscene without being able to skip
true.
it,
Oh yeah.
or like oh
Everyone
my
always points out the Riku fight
You
in
can
Kingdom Hearts.
skip that though in the modern
Not
one.
in the original. Not in the original.
Yeah, not in the original, but that was 20 years ago.
At least they
Grant's
fixed
talking
it.
about
Like
more.
yeah like
in the
newer games that do that. Like why is that not a standard thing?
for real.
Um, Also a good one that fits along that. Difficulty, being able to change your difficulty should be a thing. You
Yeah.
should be able to switch it
Dude,
in a modern
that's
game.
what I'm saying. Animal Crossing should have a baby mode. I don't want any of my stuff to break. It's so irritating.
Actually, that now that Cooper's brought that up, that is a super annoying change to the game. I don't understand the
Like
point of that gameplay, that part of the
I,
gameplay loop.
I get it in Breath of the Wild. It makes sense. Yeah, I get it. But Animal Crossing? Why?
Oh, don't say that, Cooper. People get mad when you talk about the brake system and
Breath of
Breath
the
of the
Wild.
Except,
Wild. Yeah.
well,
But it makes sense.
okay,
Like,
Yeah, like it
look,
might be
at
annoying, but that's
least
the point. Like you need to be encouraged slash forced to keep exploring. Like you have to keep collecting new
yeah, it doesn't make sense in
weapons because
Animal Crossing-
it puts you in difficult situations where you want to go attack this tower of 7 bokoblins and 2 moblins, and all you've got is a spear with a ranking of 9 and 2
And a
sticks.
twig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that. Yeah, no problem.
But like with Animal Crossing,
you blow
like,
up the bomb
they
and
all-
try not to be next to it.
That's true. That's cheating. But like with Animal Crossing, they already had a system in place for stuff that breaks, and they didn't even bring that up. So
Exactly.
you have no way of telling when your stuff's about to break. I'm not doing the counting for it. Fuck that.
Yeah, why would you do
yeah,
that?
no. You hate yourself.
You're talking about the old
Like-
axe one where it would
Yeah, the axe.
change. Yeah.
Like I don't like everyone always, like on the subreddits, they're always like, why don't we have health bars that show us?
Dude,
like,
yeah, dude.
no, that's
Because it would look
that's
ugly in
Stardew
the UI,
Valley,
but
and
the
Sometimes I
axe looked good in the UI.
Some-
It just updated as it
yeah, exactly.
hit
it's so
level
it's so dumb. And like
percentages.
sometimes on subreddits and Twitter, I see it's basically just a Minecraft bar on like your weapons and stuff in
Yeah,
Minecraft.
that's
I'm
what
like,
Cameron was talking about.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I personally don't
It
have a
doesn't
problem with it
aesthetic.
because I would like obviously I would want more effort and like something cute that like changes the appearance of it or whatever, but like
Mhm.
I'd rather have a bar over nothing.
That is
Like it may not be fitting, but it's already ripping off the crafting system that's been hella overdone anyway. So you might as well just embrace it and put a bar on there if you're not gonna give me what you should logically give me. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it, I guess.
That's
Mhm.
true. I think the crafting shouldn't have been used on tools.
Nah.
I think it should have been used maybe to make things, but I don't think.
DIY or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with the crafting system outside of the tools.
Exactly.
Because I get it, but like the tools, bro.
I don't know. I kind of can't figure out why crafting systems in games are super popular when most gamers are like, "Are you serious?" I guess it's because Minecraft's still huge, and they're like, "Well, obviously crafting," but like,
But,
I'm completely fine with there being no crafting.
but that's the thing. Minecraft
game
literally has that in
as
its
well.
name with the second half, craft. So it makes sense.
Also, yeah, Minecraft was like like as an old game. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say it's the first survival crafting game, but
Oh
it's
no.
it's it made
most
it made the
popular.
genre incredibly popular. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Didn't RuneScape have crafting or no? I don't really.
yeah, but like your sword wouldn't like you could
Right.
craft things, but it was for a totally different purpose. Crafting was
Yeah,
like a skill you built up to build better and better things. It was big for like your house. Like
that's
you would
cool.
train crafting so you could build cooler stuff. Like your sword would never break or anything. Some stuff would wear out, yeah, but it was like it was pretty niche.
Mhm.
There was never armor or anything like that, though. That was
No.
like, especially since a lot of that was like, "Hey, you earned it from this holiday event." Oh yeah, here now it's broke.
Yeah, no. What comes to mind first is like teleportation amulets. Like you use a magic spell on an amulet to get yourself like 5 teleports to a specific area, and then once you used them up, the amulet would be depleted, and you'd have to enchant it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's only kind of the same thing. Like you don't have to make a whole new amulet; you just have to re-enchant it.
That was for like if you were doing the quarry, right? For rocks, it's like you could teleport to.
That was one of
That's
them. Yeah. But they have. I mean, there's tons
Because
of them.
like,
Like
there's
there's
no reason to use the amulet to teleport to towns. There's
spells
I
for that.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, there was a point there wasn't the spell system to town, right?
There always was. But I mean, I could see the reason of like, okay, so if I'm gonna be doing this grinding thing that requires me to teleport to this city constantly, I would rather
Maybe.
save the inventory space for whatever I'm grinding with and just wear the amulet and then just recharge it every now and then waste 3 inventory slots for runes.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice.
Definitely.
yeah, actually, Zero Punctuation complains about that a lot. Like, so many games are like open world survival crafter games with like basic combat and stealth. Like so many games combine those things into a mismatch, and he opens up with it like because most games today just have that. He's like, oh my god, it's like it's infested every corner of the market. So many games have it.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the big problem is it's like they have these systems, and then it's like, but I don't need it. If you don't need it, don't work on it ever, and just work on what's actually required.
Yeah,
for
like you
this
shouldn't add crafting just to make a reason for you needing to collect things. Like it should be if you're gonna make it crafting, it needs to be like a core element. It doesn't need to be like a reason for you to get stuff.
time to suffer.
Yeah.
And fetch these crafting materials.
Trying to think annoying features in
So,
games.
The reason I initially brought it up was actually because of the Buzz Lightyear game. Due to that whole boss has invulnerability to your main attack. Like the boss
That's
should,
annoying.
at no point. I mean, like if it's a temporary thing, sure, fine. Like, because I mean, there's spike enemies in Mario, but like if I literally cannot use my main form of attacking to attack the boss, and that's the only way to win, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
On that same idea, Sticker Star and Color Splash did something similar
Oh, the
where you
stupid
had
stickers.
you had to have the
to
specific item to beat them,
win.
the bosses.
It did not matter how strong your things were. If you did not have that one specific item, you would not win.
That's stupid.
I remember
But you did.
I remember from Pro Jared's review of Super Hydlide that there was a thing you had to keep in order to get to a certain city. Like you could get there one time to get whatever you needed to go back, but you could get rid of it even though like some things you couldn't get rid of that were plot crucial, but that was a plot crucial thing that you could get rid of, and if you got rid of it, like it just soft locked you. And and that game's from 30 years ago, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I also feel like I have to bring this up because it's staring me right in the face, literally right now. The Zelda Loftwing controversy. While this is coming from a guy that bought the amiibo anyway because I have no self control. It is still annoying that like you had to get the amiibo to use that feature like at all, and in Skyward Sword, it's not that difficult to go and find a totem to go back to the sky with.
Other amiibo locked content, which is why they.
No, this is the one people complain about the most.
Yeah, especially because it was. I mean, it's which one?
They You said Metroid.
Oh, Metroid.
No, people complain about this one the most because they're like it's a locked quality of life feature, and
also it's a single amiibo that's $25.
But it's really not. I think you're right that Metroid locks more, kinda. This isn't really that broken.
Oh my goodness, guys! I can't walk 30 more feet.
It's not necessarily broken, I would say, but like as somebody that has played through Skyward Sword HD and used that amiibo a lot, I would be pretty annoyed if I just couldn't have it unless I paid an extra $25. Like, sure, yeah, it wouldn't be. Okay, so I have to take an extra 2 minutes to go back to the nearest totem and teleport from there, and then go back. Okay, like that's not that big of a deal, but if the option is there, why do I have to pay the $25 for a single endgame feature? Like, if it'd be one thing if it's like you could use any Zelda amiibo or something, which is still kind of bad, but it's
still
better. Yeah, like why?
I mean, there's a lot of Zelda amiibo, but that doesn't mean everyone has one. But it'd still be less gated.
Yeah,
I mean, Zelda Loftwing is still readily available, which is surprising, all things considered.
yeah, and it's not even the fact that it's hard to get the amiibo. It's just like that single feature costs $25,
It's
and
not like she unlocks anything else.
that's what I'm saying.
And I guess you can use her for
And like the
Smash.
convenience is hella awesome, especially if you're like right outside the boss door and you only have 3 hearts. Because you made it to the front of the boss door with half a heart, so you used all the hearts around you, but that only gives you 3 or 4 hearts. So, like, to be able to just not have to worry about it and instantly teleport to the sky and go fix it, like, that's.
Sorry. The
Problem
thing is,
solved.
like, people complain about that one, but like Mario Odyssey, you know how broken that is. Like Peach give you a whole 3 more
Peach.
hearts.
Mario
So
gives invincibility, Peach gives hearts.
that's
Bowser's
fair. I don't know.
Bowser helps you find the coins, but that's
Ooh.
negatable. Like Bowser's doesn't matter because most people are gonna look it up anyways.
The thing is, like, I never heard anybody complain about those, but they complain about
They
the.
did.
I mean,
They?
yeah, but like those are just so that's like, I mean,
Easy mode.
it's buffs and a coin helper which you can get from the internet. So, um, and like plus like the life system in Mario Odyssey is so forgiving anyway that
Factual.
you don't really.
Need it.
Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. But
Most
like,
of the time, there's a few bosses where.
yeah,
you
that's a
Like
pretty
need
big
one
hack.
to
I get,
respawn.
yeah.
Nice to be able to just give yourself extra life because it also heals you.
Oh yeah.
Because I used it for the grand challenge or whatever it was.
Wow, cheater.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Pay to win.
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
Yes.
I think there could have been a better way to do the Zelda one. I just don't know.
That's what I was saying. Like, I'm like, I bought the amiibo, so I can only say
Would
so
they
much. But
been doing the here's a bonus feature?
usually it's just like items
I don't know though,
or
but
something.
people complained that the costumes were locked behind Amiibo in Breath of the Wild.
I was gonna ask Mario Maker, like that one that you could still
No, you
lock
could
them,
earn
right?
everything in
Yeah.
Mario.
You could earn everything.
It just took a little longer.
Breath of the Wild, if you wanted to play with the old costumes, you had to have
The amiibo. If you wanted to
from
play,
that matching.
if you wanted to play with the champion's armor, you had to have the amiibo.
And then Dread had the
locked level on the music.
no, that was the other one. Dread had if you
Health and missiles, right?
yeah, you get an extra 100 health and then like 10 missiles and I think a number of bombs or something like that.
Probably.
Like
Yeah.
you increased your count of max, and that's the same for Samus Returns amiibo support. Besides unlocking there is a difficulty, but it's not harder. It's just you can't play without the few. If you beat the game and you have the amiibo, you can play fusion mode, which gives you the fusion suit. I don't think it's harder than hard though. It might be. I can't. I'd have to check, but I think they're the same difficulty. Just one has fusion suit and one doesn't.
Yeah.
And then there's the music thing that, like Karen mentioned. But did Super Metroid have a collector's edition? Yeah, it did, I guess, and we have that. Because I was like, we have a soundtrack for Fusion, but there's no way it would have been included in the base game. Or not Fusion's Returns, whatever.
It's interesting seeing how, like which games people complain about the costumes for. Because like Yoshi, Crafted World had content that was completely locked.
Lord. Completely,
right?
yeah.
Like, because yeah, you might have a Mario amiibo, you might have whoever, but Poochie, was not available by that point.
Hmm.
The Yarn Yoshi, not really available.
Okay.
I'm homies with the Mega Yarn Yoshi.
So in returns, yeah, the Metroid would unlock a Metroid marker, which would tell you where the Metroids are. So cheats, and unlock fusion mode that puts Samus in her fusion suit if you after you beat the game once. You could unlock an Aeon reserve tank, which you can also unlock one of those in Dread. Missile reserve tank, which gives you extra missiles, and the energy reserve tank, which also had Dread. I think, and Dread had the missiles, but it was 100 or whatever, 10 missiles, something
Yeah.
like that. It wasn't a reserve tank; it was just extra missiles on top of your thing. And,
Yeah, it was just a buff.
yeah, extra. And it wasn't a reserve energy tank either. It was another 100 HP. So, like on my copy of Dread, I have the full bars you can get from the game plus an extra one at the end of that bar for her full life bar in that game.
Okay. So I think with that, we're probably going to call this episode here. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcast, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Probably late on YouTube as of recently because Cameron's laptop is literally on its deathbed.
No, it's like pitching fire. Let's be honest.
It gets full of years.
I mean, that's a deathbed.
Speaking of things broke, our stove is broke.
Nice.
Yeah. I
The
think the
motherboard,
last
we think it is because we turned it off and it was still gaining heat to the.
Oh, good.
Like it was good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's unplugged, or it's not unplugged. The fuse for it is turned.
Okay.
On the breaker is turned off.
Luckily, we don't have to use a stove to compile this episode.
Right.
I don't know. It might work better.
But yeah, add us on Twitter at AllNightGamersWithAK. What is the most annoying feature in a game for you? And also, what do you think about
tell
the?
us once we forgot because we're stupid.
And are you excited for the new Mario Kart 8 DLC? Have you played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 yet? How is it? Because we don't know yet, unfortunately.
Oh, did you just have Bandcamp like me?
Or are you in Bandcamp? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you would be having that right now for
real.
the upcoming season.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. One of our what do you call it? What do you call a school that you're against?
Rival?
Yeah, one of our rival schools has a 2-week band camp that just finished. I was like, dude, that's too long.
All right. So, yeah, thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you back next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.